This is part 2 of what to buy, AK-47 or SKS, for those out there who keep asking me the questions. We were just talking about this SKS here. This SKS here was $265 back before Obama was elected, and I put about $350 into it customizing. It gets 1.5 MOA groups at 100 meters, which is phenomenally good for an SKS. I mean, it takes a lot of work to do that. I got a Murray spring-loaded firing pin in there. I got a trigger job I did on it. I got the compliance parts in there. They don't do anything for accuracy, but you have to put them in, for legality. And I got a TS200 fully adjustable rear sight, precision front sight post, a thin precision front sight post on there. The barrel on it's excellent. It was unissued when I got it. Broke it in properly. It's a great rifle. I wouldn't trade it for any other SKS in the world. Now, this one here can take detachable magazines. These cost about 20 bucks a piece. These are the Tapco 20 rounders. These are the only magazines I've ever found that actually work for an SKS, the only detachable mags. So if you're going to get an SKS and you want detachable mags, you're only going to be able to really get 20 round mags, and they have to be Tapco. I've tried like 5 or 6 other brands. None of them work. They all jam. They're all shit. Tapco 20 rounds are the best to go with, or the Untitled Chapter. 5 rounds will work for you if you're in a state where it requires 5 rounds or less for hunting. Personally, in North Dakota, you don't have to have any. There's no mag restriction. You can hunt with a 75 round drum if you want. But that's that. This rifle here, I also took an M4 carbine or an AR-15 RIS system. I took the top part of the RIS off and I screwed this to the stock. That's one of the perks of knowing how to do gunsmithing. I can make stuff work. So this rail system on here is custom. I got a pop-out bipod. This thing here was $65. That's pretty cool. I like that. Like I said, this rifle here, out of all of them, I probably put around, I want to say, $650 total into it. It wasn't a cheap build, and it wasn't, it is the most expensive out of all the rifles I got here. It's the most accurate too. Okay, so going back to this, it depends on what you're looking for. I get AK-47 or SKS. If you're a person who's looking for a gun you just want that is going to last your lifetime, you're rarely going to have to clean it. You want to be able to take a variety of magazines, parts, and ammo are readily available. Ammos for these are the same, by the way, so that really didn't make much sense. But as far as reliability goes, and durability and lifetime, long lasting, you're going to want to get an AK. You're going to be paying a little bit more for an AK-47. You can get them, like I said, this one here was $350 from Classic Arms. It's actually a really good build from Century. It's built after the start of 2010, so it's pretty decent. If you want to step up, you got to get a Lancaster arms like that one back there. That one's a little better, more accurate. 3 MOA groups at 100 meters. This one here gets about 6 at 100 meters. Hopefully to tighten that up after I clean it a few more times. I've only cleaned it twice after I've shot it. After we've shot it, we've been down the range about 4 times with it. Or not 4 times, 3 times with it. If you're looking for a gun, just to possibly use as a hunting rifle, a poor man's hunting rifle, or something you want a multi-purpose, something to use for hunting, something to use for home defense, definitely, go with an SKS. Nothing wrong. I'm not saying the AK wouldn't work for hunting. It certainly would. But I mean, if you wanted something a little more accurate, we're talking stock, go with an SKS. These things are capable of 3 MOA. If you get one with a really good barrel in it, out of the box, accuracy is decent. And the Yugo, it would be, I don't want to say ideal, but if you had to use an SKS for hunting, I would definitely go with the Yugo, just because you can switch the gas valve off and get the groupings tighter that way. They're both, the SKSs will run a little heavier as far as weight goes. I want to say this one here weighs probably about a good 4 kilograms. These here weigh about, I want to say 2.83 kilograms a piece. These both here weigh about the same, even though they got different stocks on them. This one here weighs about, I want to say 3.5, somewhere in there. maybe a little less than that, maybe just about 3, because it's got a Tapco stock on it. I never actually taken any of it to a scale, but they are all 4 very good guns. I mean, like I said, don't got anything against your Ruger Mini 14s. We're talking intermediate cartridges here, so we're not going to get into M14s, G3s, stuff like that right there. I'm not a big fan of the AR-15. Personally, I think it's junk, or the stock one is. It's a direct impingement gas system, and it's jamming and all that other crap. It's good for accuracy, but I've even had soldiers who've been over to Iraq tell me they hate the damn rifle because they have to clean it so much, and that it jams up. I mean, it's not just me saying that. I have had soldiers that I know who have been over to Iraq and have told me that, and soldiers who have been over to Iraq on YouTube tell me they didn't like the rifle either. But I'm sure I'm going to get shit about that because people swear by it, probably just because they have it and they haven't experienced an AK or anything like that. Yeah, certainly an AK isn't going to be as accurate, but I would never really want to trust my life to an AR-15 or an M16. The only M16 I would ever purchase would be the AR-15 would be the new Ruger piston-driven adjustable gas valve. That one would be reliable enough for me. But as far as terms of reliability goes between the AK-47 and the SKS is one of the most accurate semi-automatic, or not one of the most accurate, one of the most reliable semi-automatic carbines. It's been battle proven. But as far as reliability between the two, the AK would be more reliable, as far as water goes, because you take this rifle, soak it in water, you pull it out, and 1 second later shoot it, it's going to blow up because there's not enough drain. There's a little drainage hole here that it can be used for water or for just, evacuating excess gas pressure. It's not a quick drain, though. It's where the AK, you got grooves in here, you got holes in here to drain it. It'll drain out down through here and go down. So the AK you can pull out, shoot 1 minute. You throw a handful of sand in the AK, shoot it, it's going to keep going. SKS, it's decently guarded from dirt and contaminants, but it can get pretty grimy. I've gotten this one pretty grimy and it'll still fire. As far as terms of reliability, the AK is more reliable. The AK has been proven, battle proven, the most reliable weapon in the world. Keep in mind that though the AK-47 is only the second practical assault rifle ever developed, and it is the most reliable. The first practical assault rifle was the MP-44 or the STG-44. That one, I don't own one of them, so I've never even shot one of them, so I can't really tell you how I feel on that. But who cares? They don't even make those anymore. But you guys got any comments or questions on this video? Feel free to send me a message. Spartan765 out.